Hello, everyone. I was recently asked by a family member if I can update other family members and maybe also friends on my current work status, how to be your own boss, and pretty much give some tips of how to make money on your own time. My first adventure was doing newspaper delivery, and there'll be different installments of this episode. This one I'm gonna try to keep short, and all of them short, but there's stories to them. So hopefully you get a kick out of the story, and hopefully you learn something from the story. Currently, till this day, which is February 22nd, 2018, I am an investor in cryptocurrency, and that's been a little bit successful for me. I've only been doing it since the beginning of this year, so not that long, but I have seen some profits and I'll continue investing. But to get me to the point I am now, took some steps. And the first step was doing newspaper delivery. And I'm going to go over that story. Doing newspaper delivery for me started off on Craigslist when I was looking for being your own boss opportunities or money making opportunities. I saw a list on Craigslist indicating $250 to $350 for a newspaper delivery route that would normally take the average person 2 to 3 hours a night. That seemed fine to me. I did the math. It would be roughly around $10 an hour, which is just fine if I just need to make some extra cash overnight and still have time for my family during the daytime and before I have to go to work. So I did that for the supervisor of the route for about 3 days. It was great. He was a great guy. But it took us roughly about 5 to 6 hours. So that was a little bit more of what was estimated to me, being 2 to 3 hours in the ad. That brought up some red flags. I asked him about the pay being from $250 to $350. How did that pretty much differentiate? And he indicated that it depends on the route load. My route load being around the $250 mark, which was not what I expected. I expected to be around the $300 mark, but $250 is still not bad if you're only working 2 to 3 hours a night. So I did Thursday by myself. That was the time, that's my fourth night. I was able to just do it on my own. Now, Thursdays and Sundays, FYI, are busy days for newspapers. There's sales, and then there's the all kinds of coupons, things that go on at that particular days, Thursdays and Sundays every week. So my route was just bananas. I think it was like 1,700 papers plus, and I also had to make sure I deliver them at the right location, special instructions at a particular time. It took me about 8 hours or so. I called him to verify if this is a typical Thursday. He indicated that yes, it was, but it'll get faster as I get more familiar with the route. But he did laugh and said my wife took noon the first time she did a Thursday, which was the second red flag, being that 1 a.m. to noon is 11 hours. 11 hours to still get paid $250 at the end of the week is a no-go for me. But I still wanted to keep in there, keep holding strong. So me and him Friday got together, we worked together, we finished the route at about 5-6 hours. Still decent, still like a Monday or Wednesday. Saturday came around, I did it by myself again, the route, and it was successful. I think at 5 hours or so, which wasn't bad. Sunday came along, which is a busy day for newspapers, and it was another about 8 to 9 hour day. That's when I pretty much did my calculations from the mileage I'm putting in, the hours I'm putting in, and it just was a no-go. $250, and I think I was putting in about 30 to 38 hours for $200 or so after taxes and fees, which is not good. That's about $5 or so, which is far off than the $10 I was expecting to get only working 2 to 3 hours a night. So, needless to say, I left that. I told him that this just is not going to work, and I will be picking up my next check, or I will be picking up my first check, I should say, next pay period, which ended up being that Friday. So I did not work for about 6 days because I just did that week and then I was done. Picked up my payroll check. My payroll check ended up being $170 after taxes and complaints. And I did not know that anytime someone files a complaint against a newspaper delivery man, the newspaper company charges that subcontractor or charges the company that provides the work, which ended up being me, $5 a complaint. So the thousands of newspapers I delivered, I had 5 complaints. It ended up being $25 total. So my check was $170 after taxes, fees, complaints. That's not including how much I spent for gas that week or the wear and tear on my vehicle, things like that to consider. So really, I got paid $170 for working 35-ish hours that week, which is terrible. So I left there. My next step was to go to Uber and Lyft. This video is becoming a little lengthy, so I will recap what happened. Newspaper route, it was a no-go. Start looking into more opportunities to make money. I hope that was a good story to start off this little series of episodes, and have a good day.